I think Battlefield is a good stage. Let me redo my mic here. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, it's a good neutral stage. A lot of people like to start on it. Definitely gonna see. So Fox versus Marth. Marth has some good punishes on Fox. Of course, Fox has optimal punishes on every character mostly. So definitely gotta watch out for the spacing game. Marth's grab range, one of the strongest in the game, definitely. And definitely see Gaz's tech chasing is really good. So definitely gonna see a lot off of his tech chasing with his throws. But Greenwalk's really good at adapting to his opponent, picking up on habits. So we're gonna see take note of what just happened there at that first stock. See if it does actually happen again in that format. That was a good combo by Gaz. Yeah, I think okay, that was the correct edge guard. So definitely watch out here. Yeah, I think that was correct. Greenwalk to go to the top platforms to avoid the grab range to almost a KO from a tech chase by Gaz. That was good. Good reactions. I think Gaz has really good instincts as a player. It's definitely showing right now, especially at his young age. I think it's really cool, really inspirational to see. No matter what age, he can do really good. Oh, it's on again. Jeez. Good forward smash. All right. But yeah, so Greenwalk is good at adapting. Let's see what he gets on Gaz though. Gaz is really good at optimal spacing though. He definitely, if you're trying to play in his mid-range bubble that Marth's good at, he's definitely gonna try to get you ASAP, and he definitely does it a lot. That's the thing about Marth is he's this mid-range control character, and so if you're reaching his optimal tipper range and grab range, he's already applying a lot of control just for the fact that not only can he hit you, but the opponent knows, oh, I don't want to stay in this range most likely. I don't want to challenge it. Sometimes it's correct to challenge it, depending on the resources that you can apply with your character. Looks like a good lead, though, by Gaz. So we're going to see what Greenwalk does. I think both these players' neutrals are really good. It's just that Gaz is really good at not only getting his opponent into his range, and oftentimes it's playing the defensive. Gaz isn't playing a hard, aggressive Marth where he's moving his range with him. He's honestly throwing out a couple moves and then forcing his opponent to rush into him, which seems like he likes to do. That was a good punish, especially against the Shine. Greenwalk didn't jump out of it, but even if he did, he probably would have still ate a tilt or a forward air. That was good. Very good compliment off of an aerial. Alright, yeah, Pokemon Stadium definitely gives Greenwalk more room. Probably needs to think about how this neutral's applying, because I think the thing about Gaz is that he's definitely applying a very aggressive punish game once that his opponent's in his range like this. Look at that, just off of that throw. And FD definitely is not probably the stage that Greenwalk wanted because of the endless chain grab from Marth. So I think Pokemon Stadium was correct, because you not only have the platforms to rely off of if you get thrown, but you also have different stages to apply a mix-up. Fox actually can be really good at some of the element changes on the stadium. That was a good down smash. I like seeing moves like that being applied. Definitely try to use everything in your arsenal, not all the time, and not even frequent for some moves, definitely, but never count them out. Never count out all the moves you have. I actually think that was the correct jab. It's just that Kaz is really good at responding if you get in his room. So if you look at Marth and then you apply his mid-range of his tipper range, that's where Gaz is really playing optimally, and he's definitely applying trying to get Greenwalk in that range. And so what Greenwalk's going to probably have to do is learn right there, that was very dangerous for him, for Greenwalk, because the way that Gaz has been applying his punish game in that range. A very optimal punish game. This is looking really clean in terms of what he's capitalizing off of. I think that was correct. It's just that he definitely went the wrong way. Okay. Yeah. Gaz is really good at catching if someone slips up, and Fox definitely is a really hard character to master 100% flawless performance, even though that's subjective. What is flawless? It looks like the Greenwalk's starting to get a little bit of what Gaz is doing. But the thing is, like, Gaz is throwing out some like almost like unorthodox moves, and then he's definitely applying it to like his advantage. And that could definitely be a big thing used against his opponent. Is if his opponent doesn't know how to either like utilize against that in neutral or like regard certain moves like that, it's going to be hard to adapt right there. Of course, they can adapt later on in the set, but it's just another thing to think about. And definitely applying against someone that's already putting pressure in mid-range, it's pretty tough mentally. That was correct, man. Gaz's reactions are really strong. I'm really curious on like. Because I played him today, but like I haven't played him in like he told me like 2 years since like PMKC DI or Die, and yeah, he definitely looks like he's improved a lot, and I'm curious like what his like practice repertoire is, because he's definitely playing like super optimally. I think it's also like his instincts are really good for like applying Marth, especially in this matchup. Like if your instincts are really good at catching Fox at any slip up, like you can do a hard punish, and I think he's definitely good at doing that. So what Greenwalk's probably going to have to do is, yeah, there's a couple things. One, he's going to have to learn like the different moves that Gaz likes to throw out, which is a little bit different from other Marths you see. Also, what is Greenwalk going to do in this mid-range? This basically like keystone, like optimal range that Marth loves, that he can apply all his punish and all his combos in. Because definitely, like, while you can laser, like, you're going to have to eventually probably be in that range to get a finisher by far. And so, you know, and it looks like Gaz just has complete control of that range he has for himself. It was looking pretty even, though. That was a good grab. Patiently waits. Again, sometimes the best thing to do is just patiently wait. Don't throw anything out until everything is assured of where they land. Prediction's really good, but sometimes guarantee is a lot better. I think that was the correct intent. It was just too soon. I mean, this game's really hard. I think some people forget about that. As a spectator, you're not the one pressing all the buttons and stuff. Back in Pokemon Stadium. It was a good match overall, so we're going to see like what they're going to use differently. So like watch the neutral right there in terms of like Gaz throwing out that down tilt. Sometimes just throwing out one move can alter the way the opponent approaches you, just because they might think you tried to do it again, or you were like purposely trying to throw that move out for an aggressive approach when it was more so just the defensive bait. That's correct spacing, I think. Definitely. Okay, double back air, I can see that. I think the DI, though, from Gaz definitely got him out of that. Patiently waits. There's a spot dodge, but definitely no punish off of that spot dodge. You're going to see a big punish here. Yep, that was correct. Let's see what he does at the ledge. I mean, that was the correct intent. But it's really even. But again, Fox at 0%. Invincibility, see what he can capitalize off of this right here. Okay. Gets thrown. You gotta watch that range. That mid-range that Gaz is just looks like he has almost mastery over, and like that's just a very strong aspect to have with Marth. You're a mid-range control character, and so you're definitely going to control at that range you like. And Fox definitely will probably have to get in eventually to get his finisher, like said before. It's just that at early neutral, when you're trying to apply pressure as Fox against a Marth like this, that it's able to master his range. Where he can hit the opponent, he just knows, you can tell, like, Gaz knows all his moves and what he can do in that special range. Honestly, I'm surprised, like, Greenwalk hasn't been doing a lot more defensive keep away at this rate, like, to change it up and bait his opponent, bait out what his approach is going to be. But, I'm not in the seat. It's up to him and how he plays the character, and it's, there's so many variations to the game. That was the correct, that was good. That was a good reaction, I think. That's one thing you cannot disregard against Fox. Even if you feel you have mastery of your close mid-range like he does right here, you can't disregard the fact that Fox can just run and throw an up smash. Like that always should be on your mind. Okay, I think the double down tilt was good, and to grab. We'll see what he definitely does off of this platform. I think in terms of like Greenwalk, he's definitely gonna have to like change something up because every time he's approaching, he's almost like 75% of the time he's eating like a heavy punish in this match. Like just like every time he hits the mid range. Yeah, he's definitely still wanting to be aggressive, and it can work. It's just you just gotta watch out for that. I'm really surprised there's not as many lasers, but it's just like maybe Greenwalk's trying to take note of what Gaz has been doing. It seems like Gaz has a lot of experience of the punish game on Fox, definitely. I wonder like who he practices against and how he does it. It's pretty good. Definitely keep it cool. Oh, tried to go for the... This is still doable. It's just he's gonna have to mix something up. Yeah, definitely go for a gimp if you can. Okay, good percent. He's almost at the kill percent.